And we're back. This is Elliott and Jose on the Comic Culture Warrior YouTube channel. Had a nice long jibber-jabber about the Dark Avengers X-Men crossover Utopia. And I think this book deserves an equally long jibber-jabber. Detective Comics number, what number is that?
854.
854 by Greg Rucka and J.H. Williams III with the new Batwoman character.
Oh, newish.
Newish.
She's been around for like 2 years.
She's been around for 2 years, but this is, I guess she's not the old Batwoman, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
There has been a lot, and I do mean a lot of praise heaped on this book. A lot of praise. Everybody's been loving it. And you know what? We're just going to have to add our names to it. Because this...
Now, this is a fucking comic book.
This is...
Jesus, this book is...
Every once in a while, you get a book that gives you an utter... I'm sorry, it's just a geekgasm. A comic boy... It's comic book fanboy geekgasm. You look at this book and you go, oh my God. It's jaw-droppingly gorgeous. Yeah. It's well written. It's a really an almost seamless fusion of words and pictures, all working together. You have these glorious, luscious layouts with I'm sorry, what's her first name? I know her last name is Kane. I want to call her Barbara, but it's not Barbara Kane.
No, it's not Barbara.
No.
Let's move it along.
Yeah. You get these gorgeous layouts of her as the Batwoman character, and then when you get into her real-life setting, all that glamour is gone.
Yeah.
And you see just the person who she is underneath
just to
all
give you
that.
guys I mean, this is what... And this is consistent throughout the book. Whenever the Batwoman character is in, it's almost like it's painted.
Yes.
The coloring. And then when you get into this, when you get into her home life there, changes drastically. A lot of brights and pastels. But now I have to say this coloring reminds me a lot of, any of you guys read the Image comic, oh my God. Fuck. I'm so embarrassed right now. Alright, just keep going. I'll think of it in a second.
The colors get more, become more muted. The palette is a little more limited. And
Phonogram. Oh, thank you. I got it out.
Phonogram.
The second series.
Right. And you get into this character. Mind you, this is really... I know she's been around for a while, but this is really my introduction to her. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen a whole lot about her before this.
Yeah, like all the stuff that they kind of get into in here is all stuff that happened with her during 52.
Yeah. So... all I can say is, Greg Rucka writes female characters. One of the best male authors to write female characters. Mm-hmm. He does it so well. And so much was made of, and he's joked about this. So much was made of that she is a lesbian, And I actually really think too much is made of it. She's a woman.
Well, I don't. Isn't it really being made a big deal about it right now?
It was before. That's what really what held up her character getting this now. I mean, I think, quite honestly, now people were getting scared by that.
Right.
About her being an openly gay character and being a Batman character.
But when you read this, it's like she's just like anybody. It's just like
yes.
a regular character.
Yes.
It's a comic book character that just happens to be gay.
Yeah. And it's not like, she wears her sexuality on her sleeve, too, and is out flaunting things and kissing women in the streets and so on. Not that there would be anything wrong with that, but still, I think the one thing that people they just get hung up on that. They just get so hung up on that. And if anything, you're learning first she's a military brat. Her father is a Marine who knows what she's doing and is supporting her and giving her all this really cool military tech to do her job. It's just a really well drawn character, both in how Greg Rucka, writes the script and how J.H. Williams portrays her in the book.
Well, it's like it's not even just the art changes as the story depending on what the mood is, and even like the character, like Kate changes. I mean, you have the Batwoman persona, then you have this kind of persona where she goes out to meet a woman who she's been dating, and she looks completely different there.
Right.
and then you get her back in her home life, and she just gets out of bed, she's working out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just 3 drastically different looks to this character, but they're all the same person. And
they're working it so well. I mean, again, a perfect fusion of the words and the imagery.
Yes.
Everything that they're doing with all the panel layouts. And then you get to this page here, and now she's phasing back into being Batwoman again.
Right.
And then again, the panels and the coloring change yet again. It's just... This is... and this is, this has the highest praise possible. This is the Invincible Iron Man of the DCU right now. Incredibly stunning artwork.
But I'm telling you this right now, there's no comic book out there right now that even compares to this. No. As far as the layouts go, as far as the art goes, this is the whole fucking package right here.
J.H. Williams is knocking it out of the park. This is what you become a comic book fan for.
Yes.
This is the kind of stuff that you want to see. That is just mind-blowing stuff.
And if you guys, if this is the first time that you're actually seeing J.H. Williams do anything, the last work that he did, he did stuff on Promethea with Alan Moore, stuff like that, but the last work that he did was in Batman with Grant Morrison, and it was the graphic novel with the Black Hand. You can get it in trade paperback. Unfortunately, there's some Tony Daniel stuff in the back, but J.H. Williams did a 3-part story with Grant Morrison. It was my favorite Batman story out of the entire run. Pretty
awesome. And of course, the stuff he did with James Robinson on Starman was pretty incredible too. When you consider J.H. Williams used to be a fill-in artist for Tony Harris on Starman. That's friggin', that blows your mind when you think about it. He was a fill-in artist of all things. Again, if you're not reading this book, you are doing a great disservice to yourself as a comic book fan. As a comic book fan, if you're someone who loves comics and you're into Batman, this is a book to read. And
as a bonus,
a bonus, you have
a Cully Hamner question in the back with Greg Rucka writing
it. Greg Rucka.
How can you go wrong with this comic? Seriously.
And I love Renee Montoya. So if you. I don't see how anyone really can complain about this book. I don't know. This is an incredible, incredible book. And, of course, the pessimist in me is going, how long can they keep this up?
Well, they have 6 issues in the can.
Yeah.
So, because J.H. Williams takes a while to draw. But they have 6 issues in the can, so we'll see how long. It's supposed to be a year run, so...
I will say this. For him taking as much time as it takes him on the artwork... It's you can see why.
Yeah.
The guy, again, Rob, we love you. I respect you as an artist and whatever, but Rob Liefeld takes a friggin' forever to do a comic book, and when he finally does it, you're wondering what the hell took so long. This, you can see what took so long.
And one more person that we got to say props to Dave Stewart for the coloring throughout the book.
No, Dave Stewart is a master. And hell, let's throw in Todd Klein's lettering too, because when you have this type of layout that Williams is doing, the letterer can really fudge things too, and he did a great job with that. So Todd Klein is a top pro. So again, we have not come to bury Batwoman, but to praise her, and this is a great book, a great book.
Completely agree. You guys should go out and buy this.
Go and buy it. Buy 2. Share one with a friend.
Well, you might want to buy 2 because you might ruin it. Just looking through it so much. That's what I'm going to say. Because seriously, man, you cannot just look through this once and put it away.
Plus,
I'm looking through it right now. We've been doing this whole fucking interview, and I'm flipping through it, and I'm like, God damn.
It is really good. It is really good. All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about an independent that Jose got me into and that I'm enjoying more and more. See you then.